Hi guys, Señora Tarpe here. ¿Cómo están? I hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to talk about cognates, cognates or cognados. Okay, so cognates, you guys know a lot more Spanish than you think you know. There are a lot of words, over 4,500 actually, words in Spanish that derive from the Latin or the Greek, meaning that if you listen, you can hear the English word in there. So I wrote a few. There's a few in our book, and I wrote a few, and I'm just gonna read them with you and see if there you can find out. Like there's addition, which is adhesión, adoration, adoración, aviation, avición. So you see how you hear those. You hear the similarities. Like nation is nación, relation, relación, education, educación, things like that. So I wrote a few on the board here, and I want you to get out a piece of paper and a pen. If your teacher could pause the video right now, give you guys an opportunity to get out a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil if you have not done that yet. I wrote a few here on the board, and I would like you to write them down as well and see if you can try to figure out. Well, we'll figure them out together. What the translations to these words are, and I think you'll find that it's pretty similar. And there are, like I said, over 4,500 of these cognates that you can translate, that you hear the Latin, Greek translation in there for words in English. So the reason that they have the slash O or A, or because these are words that could be feminine or masculine, as you guys know, unless they end in E, then they're in an ES. So let's start with our first one here. Serio. Serio. So let's think about that word. It's, a person can be serio or seria, depending, male or female. Now, for me, it's such an easy translation because I already know what it means. But for you, if you're just looking at it, can you figure out what word that is translated to? So let me tell you, that is the translation for the word serious, serio. Do you see that? Do you see how it relates to English in translation? Serio, serious. So you're going to write serio slash A because it can be masculine or feminine, and then write serious next to it. Okay, the next one, let's see if you can figure this one out, is tímido or tímida, depending masculine or feminine. Tímido. What do you think the translation is for tímido? Think of a word in English that sounds similar to tímido. Hopefully somebody came up with timid, because it is the translation for timid or shy, tímido. Okay? The next one I bet everybody can figure out is cómico or cómica. It sounds very similar to our translation, our word in English. It's comic, right? Somebody who's funny. Cómico or cómica. Es cómica, she's funny. Es cómico, he's funny. Okay. Introvertido. Now, if you just look at the word, it's so easy to figure out what the translation is to English. It's so similar to the English word introverted. Okay? Introverted. So, and it's got the O and the A because it can be masculine, feminine. Okay, what about here? Obedientes. Obedientes. Now, this is one of those words, a few words that ends with an E, so it's not an O or an A, masculine, feminine word, just kept with an E. So even if I was talking to a boy, I would say, eres muy obediente, without the ES, okay? Obediente. What do you think that is? Hopefully somebody said obedient. It translates to obedient. Are you seeing how easy it is to translate these words? Okay, let's see. The next word down here, I don't know if you can see that. I might have to move my camera here, is valiente. Valiente or valientes. Valiente. I'm just going to valiente. Same here. Valiente. Valiente means valiant or brave. Valiente, valiant. Then the last one here is activo. Activo or activa. Ella es muy activa. Él es muy activo. What do you think that translates to? Hopefully you said active, because you see almost the word active in there. Okay, moving right along. We have famoso or famosa, the masculine or feminine. Famoso, famosa. What do you think that is? Hopefully you said famous. See how similar, how you can see almost that word in here? What about perfecta or perfecto? Let's think about the word. Perfecto. What does it sound like? Does it sound like perfect to you? That's exactly what it is. Perfect. What about positivo or positiva. It sounds almost identical in English. Positive, positivo. Okay? What about the word cruel? Cruel. Did you say cruel? That's what it is. It's cruel. It's cruel in Espanol. What about generosa or generoso? What do you think that is? Let's look at the word generosa or generoso. Hopefully you said generous. That's what it translates to. Compasiva or compasivo. And this is a little bit harder. I mean, for me, it's easy. I see it right away. You might have to think about that one. Compasivo means compassionate. Okay? Normal. It's right there, right? Normal. Normal. And negativo or negativa. Negative. See how those words you can really, I mean, you might not have been able to see them at the beginning, but as soon as I said it, you're like, oh yeah, there it is. There are a lot of words in Spanish that are the exact same way that you can just really mesh them, translate them right in there. So hopefully you saw all those translations. You saw how easy it is and how many words in Spanish you know. I would ask that if you can look over the list. Maybe you can think of some on your own that you're like, hey, what about this? What is this? There are so many. You can look them up easily. Just search them, and you have long lists of them. We're going to be doing a worksheet when we get back, and we're going to be diving in more into cognates. But it's really fun. It's a really neat way to look into Spanish and to realize, wow, I know so many words in Spanish I didn't even think I knew, because they are, derived from the Latin or Greek translation into English and Spanish. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you have a great Dia de Acción de Gracias. That means Thanksgiving. Los veo when we get back. I'll see you when we get back. Hasta luego. Bye bye.